Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And how about we check the numbers for Jusuf Nurkic?
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis, and it's Vucevic in at the center spot. And for Utah, we've got George. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Bailey in at the 2 spot. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Now here's Giddey. 3-pointer, Buzelis. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Pass to Bailey. Markkanen with a screen on Giddey. Here's Bailey. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And even if he doesn't have the wider frame some guys do, Bailey's not going to let contact keep him from finishing.
Dosunmu on the wing to the middle. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic slams it in.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Out to the right wing. Nurkic a screen on White. And here's Bailey for 3. And Nurkic throws it down.
Using that size of his, Nurkic secures the board and sends it back.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. It's picked off. Out on his own on the break. Here's Bailey. It's hauled in by White. The Bulls on offense. Pass to Giddey. Dosunmu outside. And a two-handed jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Bailey, following the bucket by the Bulls. Nurkic a screen on Giddey, and the officials will call the illegal screen here. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. Utah, number 1.
When you look at their recent defensive numbers, they've been among the best in the league. I like the energy that they're playing with.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Dosunmu. Outside White. And here's Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Vucevic. And it's Giddey missing.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. Vucevic's shot is off. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Markkanen. Back to Filipowski. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. George for 3. The shot, no good.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting those tough threes.
Now Giddey. Chicago passing it around. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Nurkic. The Jazz have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Markkanen finds George. Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Markkanen with a screen on Vucevic. George for 3. Here's Nurkic. Rebound by the Bulls. defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Here's George, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Filipowski, the pass to Bailey, over White. Kicks it to George. There's a screen by Nurkic. Another shot. And another miss by Utah. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. White, the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. Picked by Vucevic. Up again. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Vucevic. There's a screen. It's Giddey on the wing. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Here's Markkanen. And another miss by Utah. Chicago leading. White, the pass to Vucevic. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And there's a lot of upside to Ace Bailey. He's already a gifted shot maker, but you also see signs of elite defensive potential. If he can level up on both ends, Ace will be special.
And so he hits both. Richard, it's been a dry spell for the Bulls for a few seasons now. How do they reverse that?
Well, it starts with strong drafts. They haven't had a top 10 pick since 2020, and it's made it hard for them to land some of these bigger prospects and grow from within. He's a pretty reliable three-point producer. White knows what his job is.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Markkanen from long range. Drills it from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
White for 3. Rebound, Utah. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. White against George. Markkanen outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by White. Chicago trailing here. Now Giddey. Still no points. They set the screen. Pass to Buzelis. Fires the 3. And it's Giddey missing. Utah's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Bailey, the pass to Filipowski. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Giddey against George. Pass to White. And Nurkic with the block.
And that's what Nurkic gives you defensively. Good positioning, and he understands the angles.
Markkanen, the pass to Nurkic. Over Buzelis. And Nurkic with the bucket. On the assist by Markkanen.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Giddey finds Vucevic. Now Dosunmu. Back to White. To win the run. It's deflected.
A huge bonus to Bailey's game. The ability to close out shooters, stop shots with his length and agility.
Giddey. And count the basket. He was fouled. And he's going to the line for one more. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Different look here for Utah. Niang comes in for Filipowski, and it's Collier in for George. Then for Chicago, Smith comes in for Buzelis, and Herter's subbed in for Dosunmu. Giddey, no good on the free throw. And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
Now here's Niang. Pass to Markkanen for three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Guys, back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Vucevic, the pass to Herter. 4 on the clock. Over Markkanen. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Niang outside. Pass to Bailey. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Here's White. He's got 6. Picked by Vucevic. White, the pass to Vucevic. Can't connect, making him 1 for 6 from the field.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Inside, here's Herter, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Here's Collier. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Hawks. 5 on the clock. Pass to Markkanen. And it's off from 3-point range.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Smith outside. Vucevic, the pass to White. Smith outside. Shoots over Bailey. Smith no good. Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Collier. Markkanen looking it over. Utah with another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Utah is shooting only 37% early. Here's Collier. No points so far. Markkanen, the pass to Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Giddey.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
It's his first trip to the line.
For your Jazz, Isaiah Collier, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. From deep three-point land. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. Jazz out in front. They're up by 4. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. Man, what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. They've got Javon Carter, Smith out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Kevin Huerter, and it's Jones in at the point. Now here's Jones. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. Smith finds Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Collins with a screen on Anderson. Huerter gets the bucket.
Night in and night out, this is Huerter's game. Looking for his spots on the arc.
Pass to Niang. Niang a screen. And he drives in. Here's Collier. Gets the 3 to fall. Collier's got 5 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Huerter. Pass to Carter. Here's Collier, defended by Jones. And finished off by Anderson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Huerter. He's got 5. Picked by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Sensabaugh. Anderson with a screen on Carter. Now here's Anderson. Here's Collier. He's got 5. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
Shots.
And he makes a first. A different look for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Hendricks. Markkanen comes in for Anderson. And it's George in for Sensabaugh. Then for Chicago, Buzelis is checked in for Smith. Dosunmu comes in for Herter. And it's Kobe White in for Carter. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Releases from 15. White can't hit. Utah leading by 7. George drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And they're ahead, but doing themselves no favors at the line.
And the second free throw is good. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Dosunmu outside. Chicago passing it around. Jones, the pass to Dosunmu. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's White. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Count that bucket.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now here's Jones. Yet to see a basket. Over to the left wing. Dosunmu outside. The kick out to White. There's the 3. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Niang inside. Back to Markkanen. Pass to George. Over White. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Bulls trail by 10. Down low. Stripped away. It's Markkanen on the wing. He's covered by Dosunmu. Markkanen, the pass to George. Markkanen sets a screen. Niang outside. Back to George. For 3, Collier. Chicago with a rebound. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Buzelis' shot is good.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays. He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Jones, still without a bucket. Collins outside. Dosunmu left side. Over Markkanen. Dosunmu can't hit.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
Bulls also making a change. Vucevic is checked in.
One shot.
The Bulls trail by 11. Pass to Dosunmu. Markkanen against White. It's Vucevic, high post. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
For a true center, Vuce is excellent in that catch and shoot.
And here's Markkanen. George outside, takes the three, drains the triple. And the Jazz lead by 12.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Jones. And here's Vucevic. In his last outing, 8 points for him. White for three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Nurkic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Filipowski's got 6.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Steps back with the floater. Sinks it from distance. Jones has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Utah. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Nurkic. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dosunmu goes in. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Jazz, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference. Utah making a switch here. Bailey's checked in. Giddey's checked in for Chicago. Pass to Bailey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, that's a classic play from the rookie, baiting the defense with the fake.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Bulls trail by 13. Picked by Vucevic. Here's White driving inside. Nurkic with some nice D. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 19-7 run. Markkanen, the pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey, covered by Vucevic. Shot by Nurkic, no good. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. From deep, Giddey. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
George passes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's the 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, good stuff.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Picked by Vucevic. White drives in. Let's go with a three. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by White. White's got his 6th assist of the night. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Nurkic with the ball. He had 9 points in his last time out. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Now here's White. Give him 8 points now. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bailey's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Inside Markkanen with the size and power.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now at the top rookie rebounders in the NBA. Third is Ace Bailey.
Rebounding is a skill that can easily translate into the pro game. He had a reputation for being good on the boards, and he has certainly delivered on that.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the first half. Outside White. It's Giddey on the wing. Picked by Vucevic. 5 to shoot. And it's Giddey missing. Jazz leading by 14. White with the steal. Dosunmu outside. It's Giddey on the wing. George defending. Dosunmu with it. Working on Filipowski. Clock at 6. White for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And a fast break now for the Bulls. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Now here's White. It's guarded by Markkanen. White, the pass to Vucevic. The shot misses. Nurkic with some nice D. Now George. Markkanen outside. Back to George. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. George has got 6 in the quarter. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Utah ahead, up by 16. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Chicago Bulls.
Their shot selection has been B-A-D. That's why nothing is falling. Go inside. Get some high percentage looks. Jeez, all these three-pointers, Kenny. It's all your fault.
Oh, bad. Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you, Ernie Shaq. Listen, the guys aren't posting up. They're not driving. Just get to the rim sometime.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Taking a look here at Chicago, they've played below average basketball coming out the gates. They were hoping for more. They were talking a good game in the preseason, but they have not backed it up. Like you never back anything up, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Bailey, then there's Keontae George, and it's Markkanen in at the three. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Now here's Dosunmu. White for three, rebounded by the Jazz. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Markkanen right side. Shot clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Markkanen hits them both. So it's Chicago now. They trail by 18. Pass to Buzelis. Now White. Six to shoot. Launches a 3. Utah grabs the miss.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Pass to Markkanen. And there's a pick. Here's Bailey. Giddey defends. Filipowski sets a screen. The 3, George. Good work defensively by White. The Bulls trail by 18. Giddey scanning the floor. Now here's Vucevic. 7 points in the game. Spins.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive and trying to score.
Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second one. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Markkanen with a screen on Giddey. For three, George nails it from three. George has got 9.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's White. Give him 8 points now. Vucevic, a screen on Markkanen. Dosunmu goes in. Three-pointer, Vucevic knocks down the triple. He's got 10.
You gotta love the response by Vuce. That's how you get your revenge.
Pass to Nurkic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for your Jazz, Yusuf Nurkic. 2 shots.
That's good from Nurkic.
He's a big man that loves to get physical for his team. Yusuf Nurkic knows his job is to go battle in that paint.
That one's no good. Bulls trail by 18. White on the wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer and can carry the offense in stretches.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Jazz leading by 16. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. For three, George. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
And there it is for him. Giddey's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. While we have a second, let's take a look at the top scoring rookies in the NBA right now. 5th is Ace Bailey.
And it's always hard to predict how easily young players will adapt to the league. But on the offensive end, he's really hit the ground running.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. George sets a screen. Marketed from long range. They grab their own miss. Now Filipowski. He has 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's George. Utah with another miss.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
White finds Vucevic. He takes it in.
You can count on White to make clever passes and operate the offense.
Jazz leading by 12. Pass to Bailey. Now Markkanen, the 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Giddey's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Vucevic, high post. Dosunmu on the wing. Pass to Giddey. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ballgame.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The Bulls on offense. They're on a 9-1 run. Outside White. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. Outside Giddey. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And George with the jam.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
White looking it over. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got 8 rebounds in the game. George outside. Nurkic passes to George. Back to Nurkic. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Nurkic has got 11.
That's his comfort zone. Nurkic does almost all of his scoring down low.
Back to Giddey. To the left wing. Pass to Vucevic. Up top, Giddey. George defending. And it's Giddey missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Bailey, the pass to George. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Markkanen. Fires the 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
It's stolen by Nurkic. George against Giddey. From the arc. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by George. He's got 10. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Checked in for Utah. And a change for the Bulls. Herter's checked in for White. And here are the Bulls now. 19-point game. It's stolen by Nurkic. For three, Collier. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Vucevic. To the paint. Here's Herter, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now here's Filipowski. He's got 6. Nurkic. And again, it's Utah.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pick by Vucevic. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Can't get it to drop. Nurkic with some nice D. Jazz leading by 19. Out left to the wing. Pass to Collier. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago with a rebound. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Now here's Nurkic. Nice D from Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Herter. Defense right on him. Chalk up 2 there. Herter's got 9.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
We've talked about this before. Rhythm is so important to a jump shooter. Take Kevin Herter, for example, RJ.
Yeah, Kevin is a great example. His ability to be shifty, to create a few dribbles before launching, that's the key to his game, and not everyone has it.
Now here's Giddey, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. There's Herter with the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Herter's got 7 points for the quarter.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
George outside. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, they've leaned on Nurkic tonight, and you know what? He's delivered.
Dosunmu outside. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Giddey. And here's Dosunmu. 3-pointer. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Collier. It's George on the wing. Minute 32 left in the third. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Utah timeout called. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your big squad.
He's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Filipowski. And Sensabaugh subbed in for Bailey. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Jones in for Giddey. And he knocks down the first one. George hits them both. Bulls trail by 18. Pass to Herder. Collins a screen. Launches it. Rebound, Utah. 1:11 left in the third. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Collier.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Anderson's checked in for George. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Collins outside. Pass to Herder. Outside White. Collins a screen. Clock at 6. White drives in. And he goes in for the dunk.
And White possesses tremendous speed. He really turns on the burners at times.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Here's Collier. 6 points for him. Now here's Niang. Pass to Sensabaugh. Lets it go from deep. Niang, that's good. Niang's got 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
To the inside. And there's Herder. That's good on the assist by Collins.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Herder against Markkanen. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
That one on Herder.
Team foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Lowry Markkanen taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Markkanen hits them both. And so it's the Utah Jazz out front by 19 going into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it when it's not going well. We're all right. Come on, a lot of time. It's a lot of time. Keep battling.
And Billy Donovan recognizing it's a long game and his team can come back.
They absolutely can. But it starts with getting stops and their defense translating into great offense.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Bulls, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Kevin Herder, Zach Collins out there with Smith. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Jones in at the 1. Here's Sensabaugh. Markkanen inside. Herder defending. There's the double with Herder, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Bulls trail by 17. Outside White. It's Herder on the wing. Collins a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Herder can't hit. Jazz leading by 17. Pass to Collier. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Sensabaugh. And he banks in the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's White. Pass to Herder. To the paint. Here's Jones. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's Nie. Collins defending. Here's Sensabaugh. And here's Anderson. From deep three-point land. Collins with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now here's White. Collins a screen. 4-3. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got 7 rebounds in the game.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And collectively, as the game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
Isaiah Collier. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Utah making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Vucevic is checked in. He hits the second from the line. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Picked by Smith. Now here's White, guarded closely. Pass to Vucevic. And that one comes up a bit short. Utah leading by 18. Here's Sensabaugh. Markkanen outside. 13 feet out. Smith with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. White. And again, Chicago, no good. For Utah, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Markkanen. Inside. Utah moving the ball around. And another miss by Utah. The Bulls trail by 18. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Vucevic, that's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. 14 points for Nikola Vucevic.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Collier. Markkanen sets a screen. Into the lane. Here's Sensabaugh. Off target with the 3. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now Vucevic, defended by Nurkic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. When you talk about Nikola Vucevic, a big man who continues to get it done at a high level, Richard.
Yeah, he is showing no signs of slowing down. Vooch scores, rebound, passes, and shoots it well from pretty much everywhere. I'd like to see him contend for a championship at some point in time in his career.
First free throw is good. And despite the NBA's popularity, Some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
And so Vucevic nails both of them.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Nurkic passes to Bailey, drives to the hoop. Now Filipowski for three, George, and it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Buzelis. George against Giddey. From deep, just 4 to shoot. And they'll get another chance. Vucevic, the pass to Dosunmu. Second chance effort. Shoots a fadeaway. Utah grabs the miss. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Here's Bailey. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Filipowski. It's Markkanen on the wing. Utah with another miss.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Here's Buzelis, covered by Filipowski. And here's Dosunmu. Outside Giddey. There's the triple. Rebound, Utah. Filipowski's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Markkanen. Giddey with a double team. Markkanen, the pass to Bailey. Now here's George. Giddey defends. To stop the drought. Giddey with a defensive effort. The Bulls trail by 14. Down low. Here's White. No good off the back of the rim. Well, the Jazz shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. George passes to Markkanen. Nurkic a screen on White. Markkanen from long range. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he was pretty good from there.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point, you have to start making these.
Markkanen outside. Giddey with a double team. George outside. Pass to Bailey. Three-pointer. And another miss by Utah.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Here. Jones is checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Bulls trail by 14. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Jones. Here's Vucevic. 17-foot shot on the way. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got rebound number 11. George scanning the floor to stop the drought. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Kyle Filipowski.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Vucevic.
Because he can commit from all 3 levels, Vucevic is a tricky cover.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And so Vucevic nails both of them.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
George against Jones. Filipowski in the high post. The steal. Here's Dosunmu. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Marketed from long range. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 7 rebounds in the game. White, the pass to Dosunmu. No good on the 3. Utah leading by 11. Marketed outside. Pass to George. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Filipowski. Bailey. And the 3 misses. Jones feels it out. Here's Vucevic. Can't get it.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
George outside. Clock at 4. From 12 feet out. Rebounded by Vucevic. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Cuts off the pass. Jones against Markkanen. That's off.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Vucevic. Oh, no good on the layup. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Outside George. With the shot. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Jones. Oh! Oh, touches it off the glass.
On the interior, this man has so many moves to account for.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. Now Nurkic. Ooh, it's stolen away. Ooh, and a fast break for Chicago. And he racks up two.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
At the line for the Bulls, at the line for
One shot.
And 1:01 left to play in the fourth quarter. George! No good from three!
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Dosunmu, right side.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Dosunmu, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
They need everything they can get right now, but can't leave points on the table.
Here's Nurkic. George outside. Misses the three! And it's the Bulls' ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Takes a three. Oh, it's off! We see Utah get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jusuf Nurkic.
Fishing